Good morning, everyone. I am back. Had a nice little break over the weekend just to kind of figure out what to do on this channel and kind of map out, games and stuff I'm gonna play. So I did talk about it last Friday. This week's gonna be some story playthroughs. So I'm gonna play one remake today. So like story playthrough just means watch all the cutscenes, read all the files, and just just have fun with that. Tomorrow will be Resident Evil 2 remake, both Leon and Claire. Then Wednesday will be 3 remake. Thursday will be Code Veronica, and then Friday we'll finish off with Resident Evil 4. And then hopefully next week I can start playing the original trilogy on PS3, and then we'll have fun with that. So, yes, I'm doing a new game as Jill. I contemplated on if I should be Chris, but I'm not too familiar with how to play as him right now, so I could probably just work my way up to that. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with Jill. Playing as Jill is just better.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
For the most part, quiet. That's Joseph. He was killed by a dog.
Come on!
Song sounds like something out of Dino.
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going? Chris, this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
So I'll be going for best ending as well. So that's saving Chris and Barry.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary
what a
house,
mansion.
that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
but we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Stay alert.
A dining room.
It's like I have been lately. This is playing us on PS5. It's a PS4
I think you'd better take a look at this.
remastered
What is
edition.
it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
I hope it's not Chris's blood. Like, it's funny, it's like, what do you mean you're gonna examine it? It's just blood, you can't tell, like, whose it is or what by just staring at it. Going by the movie, it's like, when blood's coagulated, that's how you know, it's like zombie blood or whatever, but I don't know if that's really been a thing in the games. So that's Kenneth from Bravo team that the zombie just killed. You don't need to worry about that. We can just run out here, and then Barry always ends up killing it for us. I think in the original, that's like the hardest zombie in the game to kill.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
I'm probably not gonna save throughout this game. I think I might just do a no save run, but we'll see how we go. Wesker!
Wesker!
Help me look for him, Joe. But don't leave this hall
Jill,
for the time
help me
being.
look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, so we're gonna look for Wesker. Nope, he's not up here. Sorry, Barry, couldn't find him.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Might be handy if you the
Thanks.
master unlock
I
it.
may need it.
Take it
Listen,
with you.
if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
It's in the original, you can just go through the opposite way and then you can use the lockpick to progress, but in the remake you have to actually grab the key to go through that door, so we actually have to go back through here. And there's a little part they added in this game, just past where Kenneth is. In the original he'll have 2 ammo clips, but I don't think he does here. I think he just has a tape. It pretty much just shows you like what happened to him, leading to him being like killed. So we are gonna pick up pretty much, hopefully it's all the ammo we can see and some herbs here and there. I've been playing this game a lot in the last like 2 weeks, so like for the most part, this should be fine. Like I haven't died. But still, you never know. There's a first for everything. Almost died the other day when I was doing invisible enemy mode. I had the fuel capsule, like, you had to walk, and then an invisible crimson head just almost killed me. Fucking scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna run past this guy. Maybe I should have, but oh well. So we need this to be able to get the key in a minute. We'll just pick up this too while we're here. And we're back through the dining room, but on the upper level this time. We'll grab the dagger. So these are new to the remake, the self-defense items, which if you get grabbed by anything, like Jill and Chris will just automatically use them. So it saves you getting, like, bit, or just taking any damage. So I will also pick up the majority of those throughout this playthrough. Hopefully I remember to not skip cutscenes, because I'm so used to just, you know, skip. That should be fine. When it comes to these games, it's 4 that I haven't, like, done, like, a playthrough watching all the cutscenes in ages. And I know that game probably could be a long one on Friday. But I pretty much plan to have Fridays be the fun streams, so we'll do something fun with that. And then I might also take this weekend off. But the schedule is still, like, pretty much practically school hours, really, on weekdays. Maybe earlier, who knows. Okay, some shotgun shells I'll actually grab. We are gonna grab the shotgun pretty soon. Pretty much everyone always does it this way. That's like the first thing you go for, and then Barry will save you, so you don't have to find the broken shotgun, which is on the opposite side of the mansion, and you know you have to go back and do that. So just in general, it's way better to just go there now and then have him save you, so you don't have to do the puzzle pretty much. So now we examine, and there's the key. I think it's a sword key. In the original, Jill never gets this key. Chris has to, like, go and find it. For her, she has a lockpick, she can just go. That's why everyone practically always plays as Jill. Speedrun or just, like, casual playthrough. She's just much more fun to play as. In the original, you have 2 dogs that would jump out here, but he either kind of teased it, and they do jump through if you come back through this way from that door. If you come back through the opposite way, then the dogs will actually jump by. So now we can go through here, and I'm gonna actually just go outside. Every time I come through here, last couple times, I've just not had enough inventory space, but I'm just gonna pick up the chemical now. That way I can, you know, just go along and do that pretty soon. In the original, this is just in the save room, but in the arranged version of Director's Cut, the chemical is out here. So it'd be fun to play the original trilogy soon, because then I can play, like, the standard game and then hit a couple, like, runs on arranged difficulty, and same for, like, Resident Evil 2 and 3. Like, 3 is heavily, like, RNG based, so every playthrough will be different, like, regardless. But for 2, I think there is, like, an arranged mode as well, because I have them digitally on the PS3, and 2 and 3 are the American versions. So they're just a bit different. I think there was an arrange mode or something in the menu for 2, but I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how different it is from the original, so that'll be fun to try out. Yeah, so we grab the shotgun and then hopefully we get Barry to save us. And so this happens if there's not a like shotgun or anything like hooked onto that frame.
Oh god, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back!
I don't know why she couldn't have shot the door either.
Grab my hand!
It's okay, she wasn't a sandwich.
Barry.
That was a close one. A second
You're
late,
almost a
you would have
Joe
fit nicely
sandwich.
into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah,
I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
yeah. Barry's acting a little bit sus, but if you already played the game, you know why. So you can't really fault him for acting how he is in this game. So we're gonna go into our first save room, so we can deposit some things. I might there's a lot of stuff. Bitch. You're dead, aren't you? You dead? Yep. Bastard. Now I think about it, I never actually used that shotgun. So maybe I should stop going for it. Because I always go for Richard's assault shotgun now. I guess what I can do is just use those bullets and then just not reload it. We'll be there soon. Yeah, that should be fine. We are gonna need to grab the other key, the armor key. And that is in a puzzle. And we need to grab a dog whistle. And then there's a fake key in a dog's collar that we need to grab and then do a little exchange. It says a zombie. You gonna let me shoot you? There we go. Doing that will ensure that they do not come back as a Crimson Head. So we'll go through here, grab the lighter and the dog whistle. Very important key items in the game. The dog whistle was added, and then the lighter was completely optional. Oh, I should have read that. In the original. But you have to actually use it. Okay, didn't mean to not read that. Oops. Okay, well there's a... Sir? Okay, I'll read this one. Botany, uses of medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are a native of the Arklay Mountains and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and a distinct medicinal quantity. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. It's funny it says that because in Resident Evil 2 remake, you can mix red and blue together, and that like makes you like invulnerable to attacks for like a short while. So yeah, that's neat. And so these doors we can't go through yet. We need the armor key. Oh shit, I'm full. Okay. All good. There we go. So we're gonna see Barry again, and he'll give us acid rounds.
Barry,
Jill, got any good news?
other than I'm still alive in this madhouse, no.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's
It's a
sure to
weapon.
yellow and
It's
mellow those
really
things.
powerful.
It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
If your inventory is full, you can't get them.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks, I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
Hey, Yaka Prime, how you doing? And so now we need to go back through here, and then we use a dog whistle just outside a new little section that they added to the remake. But first, I'm gonna push that, and then you got Zombie who did not want his head to be blown off. I know I've been playing this a lot. I'm pretty sure this just gives me shotgun shells by using this jewel. Yeah, not too bad. Feeling pretty good. I needed to have a weekend off because I was just streaming like non-stop for 2 weeks. I just needed to really rest my head. Just kind of reload, figure out what else I can do for this channel for next coming weeks. Okay, so we're going to use a dog whistle here. I'll equip that. Use that. I think you only meant to like quick shoot it, but yeah, I'm doing something controller. So. Okay, so I'm gonna need to come back and actually grab that. But we can heal here. And the dog's gonna make that a useless attempt. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see if I can check it out. Okay, so doing that. Now we have free inventory, I didn't think about that. So now we can pick it up and then continue along. And that dog should hopefully not be near us at all. Although I am probably going to need to go downstairs and actually clear up some space. I have a lot of shit in my inventory right now. That's okay. And actually, I'm pretty sure there's a zombie here. Okay. Give me a bitch boy. Okay, and now that's empty, so I don't even need to worry about it ever again. Okay, so actually I'll keep that because I will be going there soon. Don't need that. That should be fine as long as I don't take any damage. We will be going by a Crimson Head where you can just avoid it. Yeah, thank you. I try to have a decent collection. pretty proud of it. So now we can go back through here, and then this is where we can use the fake key to get the real one. And then that zombie activate as Crimson. Hey, Frybread Queen. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I feel great. So grabbing this will then activate as a kill puzzle. But we have the decoy. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did during the weekend, was just get the house sorted. We had a council pickup, which I don't know if that's pretty much, you just leave stuff out in the curb and then like a separate like garbage truck, like group of people just take your shit pretty much. We don't go this way yet. But even after my streams, I always just go straight to cleaning, because my cats just, they just somehow make a lot of mess. You wouldn't think 4 little cats would just, you know, put fur everywhere, but I guess it is winter over here. So, one's a big fluff ball, so she's just leaving fur balls like crazy. Okay, so now we can just avoid him, and then we have another key, so we can do a lot more around here. That one's a helmet key door, so we can't go there yet. So I'll actually go down here before we deal with Richard. Just gonna do some stuff before we can have to come back here anyway and grab the serum. I think you could do all of this and then still save him, but I'm not too sure. So I'll grab this. Honestly, cleaning the house, it never ends. Always have to do everything around there. Yeah, my cat, she's so fluffy, it's ridiculous. She has popped up on a couple of my streams. Just a big black and white fluff ball. I just lie on my arms like, cat, I'm trying to play the game, what are you doing? But they all do. But yeah, they're being quiet today. And so we use the chemical in here, just like in the original. I forget what green does. I think, actually no, I can't remember now. Green, if you activate green, it kills the herbs on the right. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what happened. I think I've done that once because I just blanked on what I had to do. So it's like, you know, it's like 6 or so herbs there, so if you fuck up there, you know, tough shit. Yeah, the cats will definitely come on. Maybe not today because I have the door shut for now, but in the next couple of days. Either I, but they seem to take turns. It's like they know that, okay, let's go annoy mom. But nah, they're fine. Actually, no, I'm pretty full. I'm just gonna use the keys up. That way I can do some more stuff around the mansion. Okay, so I do need to go here, so I'm just gonna shoot. You gonna fucking die? Jesus Christ. They're very tanky, aren't they? Okay, so we can use up the sword key down here. And then we're just gonna go all the way back to the other side and trigger the Richard cutscene and just, yeah, carry along. Is he dead? Okay. Just finding him, then we're gonna have to give him serum. Chris. Have fun cleaning. I'll probably be on for like another 4 hours, so take your time. And now we'll just go back through here. How's my inventory looking? What I will do actually before I forget, because I always feel like I'm going to forget going here, I'm just going to grab the grenade launcher. That is, you know, the key weapon for Jill. So I can never miss that. So he's Forest, he's part of... I'm pretty sure it's Bravo team still. I mean, he's pecked to death by crows. We go around the corner, there's some herbs, but then that'll trigger him to get up. And he's pretty tough. I forget what difficulty it is, or if you can just have it on. In this game, you pretty much have one tough zombie, and he'll just come through any like random rooms. I think it's mostly in the mansion. I don't remember if it's like later in the game, and he has grenades strapped to him, so if you shoot him, you're dead. So the point of it is to just escape from him every time. I think if he grabs you, you stab him in the head. I think that still might kill you. I think, because pretty much you can't kill him at all. I don't know if knifing him works. I've only played with that setting on, or difficulty, whatever, once. I'm just gonna use a key here too. And we'll come back through here later. Hopefully I don't get poisoned by the snake. Otherwise I'll have to backtrack and then come back through here, but see how we go. I didn't get poisoned the first time, but then I did on Friday, I think.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone.
Terrible demons.
Monsters.
Ouch.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
There is serum.
Bring me serum.
Oh no, I should
I
have
saw
brought
some,
some with
but
me.
didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
Gonna make it, Richard. He is gonna make it because I want that shotgun. And like I used to never really care, so like you'll come in during that fight and you just leave and you just hear him like scream like, oh, he got eaten because you just left him there. But now I understand the importance of the assault shotgun. It is just very good. And I think it's Chris, if you let him die there, I think you can grab that gun early on. Otherwise you have to wait till you're in the guardhouse and like he dies from Neptune, then you grab it after you drain the water. I think by grabbing it early, then you have to play as Rebecca to make the V-Jolt, like, poison with Plan 42, and I never do that. And I never really kill it that way in general. So, maybe one day, like, next time I actually do play as Chris, I might maybe do that, but I'm not too sure. We'll see how we go. Then I can wait like 40 minutes without grabbing the assault shotgun. It's not gonna kill me. Okay, I noticed there's another clip, so I'm just gonna keep that. Serum's here, and we just go back to him. In the original, he dies regardless, but if you give him the serum, then you get the radio off of him, and then that's pretty much it. Otherwise, you can grab the radio later, I think on your way to or from the guardhouse. I don't remember where you actually grab it from. The dodge. But at least he that, you know, made it that if you actually give him the serum, he does live. He doesn't just die before you actually give it to him. Or dramatic. Okay. I know in the original you're on a timer. I think you definitely are in this game too, but I forget if it's like a shorter time frame or longer than the original. It might be the same. I actually don't know. But pretty much once I trigger him, like I just grab the serum and go back. Like I don't do anything else. So he practically never dies, which is always nice. And we can save him now.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio.
Jill. Here's my radio.
Jill, Richard.
Take it.
Be careful.
Does it ever not hurt?
Okay. So now he's all good. And the reason I still have the lighter is so I can just do this without having to backtrack to grab the lighter and then come back. So I actually need to go into this next room here. Die, bitch. Are you dead though? It's kind of a tricky spot. I can't tell if he's... Okay. Now you're dead. If I don't kill, he'll just come through here, then I'm like in a very small room with 2 zombies. It's not a fun time, so it's just best to get rid of him. Yeah, so this room is very dark apparently, even though it's like I can see, I'm sure you can see it. But we need to do that in order to grab the music notes, which is just by here. Which in the original was just, I think, acid rounds. Which is why it was completely optional to grab the lighter as both characters, actually. Headshot. You have a very random chance of that happening. I've had it happen a couple times in the last 2 weeks I've been playing this, but even before that, I don't think I ever really did. I'm drinking a very nice vanilla latte right now. I like my coffee is very fancy. Okay, so now we can do some more stuff that I have not been bothered to do because didn't have this key item right here. Okay, and just to be save time, I'm just gonna do this one now too. Because normally after the snake, like if you do get poisoned, like what I've been getting, because I guess from the interactions with Barrett, I have to run over to that other save room to grab the serum, and then come back through here because your way out is through like this area. So in an ideal world, I'd like to just, you know, get out of the boss room, come here, and then go down, puzzle, use the masks, and that's it. But I just feel like I'm gonna get poisoned. So I'm just gonna do this now so I can just go down, like, you know, through another way. We'll see how we go. Okay, so grab that, and then I actually might make a quick trip to the save room. I have so much stuff. I need to have at least 3 or 4 slots available to me with the next set of rooms I'm gonna go through. I've said this before many times, but this game is just gorgeous. It's like this game, like the remastered port, this came out like 5-6 years ago, but the remake itself came out 6 years after the original came out, so 2002 on GameCube. And even then, like, the leaps from like just how different everything looks in the span of 6 years, like it is insane. And even now, like with game design, it's just so crazy what they can do. Even with like the RE engine, like Resident Evil 7, I guess the first game they used that engine on, and you could, like, looking back at it, considering we've had like what 4 or 5 games using that engine since, like 7 does look a bit dated, I guess, in a way. Especially comparing to Village, where like, you know, Ethan looks, well, his hands in particular look so much better. Look like real hands instead of just flesh. But like, it is amazing what this like what the RE engine can do, especially when you play like Devil May Cry 5. It's like, how did they do that? It's incredible. Okay, so Barry left us some things. Very nice of him. And since this is a story playthrough, I'll read what it says. Cool, yeah. I left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble. Cheers, buddy. And actually, I forgot there are some rooms I can go through over here too. Completely optional, but I do want the Magnum since I'm not going for bad ending. I'm not going to grab Barry's Magnum later, so I'm going to grab it pretty soon. And yeah, save it for like towards the end anyway. That's what I normally do. And in doing this you get an extra cutscene.
Ah! Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
Okay. Researcher's will. A letter is slipped inside. The top part of a letter is torn off. The rest of the letter is legible. I'm pretty sure if you come here without triggering Barry, I think you can read the whole letter because he tears it up. I'm pretty sure. I think I read that somewhere. Alma, I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delayed the inevitable. I am infected, and there is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I am sorry. Martin Crackhorn.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
Like, I'm pretty sure, maybe in the original or something, that if you come here earlier or just without Barry in here, you can read the whole letter. I saw that somewhere recently, I can't remember who said it. Maybe it's Bokusu or Carcinogen, but don't quote me on that because I don't remember. Okay, so doing this, we just do a little switcheroo, and it'll give us a crest that we will need to actually get the Magnum. In the original, this room is completely optional. I think it also gives you like grenade rounds, I'm pretty sure. But in arrange mode, I think it gives you that crest, but like half of it, so you have to find the other half somewhere else. So again, like the arrange mode, like it actually moves everything around and makes you think, oh, this is going to be here. And it's like, well, no, actually, it's somewhere else. So it's always fun to play arrange mode. I'll just grab these. There's a cool trick of arrange mode too. If you so you're at the start screen. If you go onto it, but don't press it. If you hold, I think the right or left directional button for like 8 seconds, it turns green, and then when you play that difficulty, it pretty much doubles your ammo pickup. So instead of getting 6 shotgun shells, you'll get 12 and etc. That's how I always play arrange mode, so expect to see that when I get there. Because arrange mode is pretty hard. Especially the tyrant boss fight at the end. That one's a doozy. Okay, so now we can play Moonlight Sonata, do some shit on the other end of the mansion. Although I did say I needed like 3 or 4 slots, so I'm just gonna do that. He's probably gonna turn into a Crimson Head very soon. But in saying that, I'm not really gonna come back through here. Hopefully not until after Yawn, but we'll see how we go. Some shit's starting to fill up in here, but that's okay. like normally what you should do with dead zombies like that is burn them, because there are like fuel canisters in certain parts of the game, and then you can burn their bodies, and then that will ensure they don't come back as Crimson Heads. But I just don't really do that. If you use a shotgun and like aim at their head, then you're fine. Like they're not gonna come back. Okay, so now we just... We'll come back through that area where Richard is soon, but we need the shield key, which is what we are getting now. The mansion's now pretty quiet since we've eliminated most of the threats. But don't worry, when we come back through here later, it's going to be full with hunters, which is always nice. So we're going to pick up the blue jewel that we knocked off before. Which I'm pretty sure it's shotgun shells. I know I did this the other day, but I just always forget. I know the yellow one's the ammo disc, which we will need to save Chris later. And then there's a red one that you use to grab a key that we need later, which has an important item. Okay, so we'll just kill this guy. One way to check, shoot, yeah, auto aims. Then it means it's not dead. Which is something I learned only a couple years ago. I don't know why that just didn't... I didn't think of it that way, but... Yeah, it's a way to tell if you can't see a pool of blood. Whatever. Okay, so now we've got Keeper's Diary. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security, and Steve from research. Steve was a big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. May 10th. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. May 11th. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. Scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there had been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. May 12th. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and it feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. May 13th. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the spacesuit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. May 14th. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. May 16th. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling off my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th. Fever gone but itchy. Today, hungry and eat doggy food. May 21. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. Tasty. Very iconic diary in the franchise. So got a zombie. I'm just gonna one-shot it. And then we do the sick dodge and we're good. That's all it's in there. It's a completely optional room. So now we use the blue jewel in here. And then we can actually do the piano puzzle. So we'll grab some shotgun shells and then we can leave. We'll come back here later with the Yellowstone jewel, whatever. So we are almost done with the mansion, or the first part of the mansion, I should say. We will need to come back through here two more times, but the third time is just to unlock a way to the lab later. Because in the original, you go to the lab through the caves, but here you have to do some more shit throughout the caves and then come back here to get to the lab, because it's directly underneath the mansion. Which it is in the original, but it's just a different way to get there. So in the original, you grab this and that's it, but here the actual the sheet is missing. So now she can play some Moonlight Sonata. So doing that will reveal statue that we just need to swap the emblems for. And the other day I was just on autopilot. I put the gold one back in there and then ran over to the other one and then like, why didn't it work? I was just talking. I didn't really realize that I put the wrong one in. It's a Trevor's diary. November 24, 1967. 11 days had passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secret of his mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they are alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. It's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th. The date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory's coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coat said something like, "Most likely your family is ready." I pray for their safety. November 27. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of his mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So that's George Trevor. He's the architect who designed this mansion. And yeah, because he knows the secret, or at least did, Spencer, yeah, is a prick. Well, we will see Lisa later, but yeah, it's just pretty fucked. But Umbrella isn't exactly a good company, so doing this, we'll have to do a little clock puzzle, and then we'll grab the shield key and we'll be able to deal with the snake, which is called Yawn. So we have to make the time 6 o'clock. In the original, this puzzle wasn't there. Like the clock ticked, and then yeah, it moved over, and then that's what you had the key. It's made just a little bit different, but still relatively the same. Okay, so now we can deal with the snake. Which with Richard in there will make it a bit easier, but I will help him take it down so I can grab his shotgun. Like I said, the assault shotgun is just way better. It holds 10 shells and it just takes down everything very, very quickly. You can use it to finish off a lot of bosses, really. I'm gonna grab some more heals just in case. Like, I most likely will get poisoned. I always get poisoned. It's ridiculous. Oh, that should be fine. Hey, Talon7. How you doing today? Let's now use a shield key here, and we will see the snake in a second. Some shotgun shells up here. And here's your one. And because we save virtue, we get this extra cutscene here.
Payback time.
Oh, where am I? And for fuck's sakes, always get poisoned. It's bullshit. This is the goodness you're gonna see. Do not kill me, please. I want that shotgun. I'll just go to Richard, and then it should come down soon. Although I'm not. Yeah, okay, all good. Don't fucking kill me. Okay, there we go. Good. Flame tossing. Richard. Can't catch a break. So I'm just gonna. You gonna move, buddy? Or can I just go around? So we'll grab the good shotgun, and we leave, and then I'm gonna have to go to the safe room to grab the serum before she dies. But I don't know if she actually dies or not.
Oh, am I poisoned?
Give me a serum.
I need serum.
In the original, Barry can come in here because she'll pass out, and then he takes you to the save room and you're healed. But I think you can in this version too, but I think you have to do certain like things differently. I'm not too sure how to trigger that. You can go past this guy, but I don't exactly have heals on me, so I'm gonna... Thank you. Oh, it should be fine. Hopefully. I guess I do have the shotgun, so if a Crimson Head does decide to come knocking, I can just kill it. So just to be safe. But if you don't get poisoned, then you can just go carry on your way, head straight to the cemetery at the back. But like 70% of the time I get poisoned there, just how it is, I guess. I know you can play it like safer, but I just don't seem to do that, do I? Okay, so he's all good. I feel like if I had killed him by not exploding his head, he would be a Crimson right now. And that guy on the stairs is just kind of phasing through the floor, isn't he? And luckily for us, there is more serum, and we are good. So I think for now, I'm gonna stick with the shotgun for a bit, and we're gonna grab the other mask in a second. That looks fine. But just for the most part will be no save. I think I'm confident enough that it should go well. Like, I have been playing this for like 2 weeks and I haven't died in this game, so I imagine I'll be fine today. But you never know. So now there's one more room we haven't gone through with the armor key, and that's where we get our last mask. Wait, no, this way. You can go through that section downstairs, from downstairs, but there are like a lot of zombies down there now. So this is a safe way. Now I'm just gonna come through. I can hear a zombie, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. So if you're just joining in or whatever, so this week is just going to be story playthroughs of 5 games. So we got 1 remake today, and then tomorrow I'm going to do 2 remake, Wednesday 3 remake, Thursday Code Veronica, and Friday Resident Evil 4. That's the plan. And next week, assuming I can get like the trilogy working, then I will play the originals probably all next week. Just have some fun with that. And I will most likely have the weekend off again, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, I usually stream around this time. Sometimes I do start earlier, so today I started at 9 Australian Eastern Standard Time, and it just depends when I wake up and how I feel, so I can start streaming like 7:30 or 8, like, but it's always in the morning Australia time, so pretty much school hours. I think school hours in Australia is when like I'll be on. It's just the best time frame for me for now. So now we can use the masks. There's one in here too. But if you'd like to keep up to date on when I am gonna stream, on my Instagram page, evil_cherryberries is where I will post the updates. So I'll post on my story, hey, I'm playing live in an hour, or, you know, to that degree, or just post what I'm thinking of doing for the week. So, if you want to keep up to date, like, proper, then, follow me on Instagram at evil_cherryberry. And I also post my Resident Evil collection on that account, so yeah. So follow me on there for updates on when I'm gonna stream. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I honestly, there's time frame for a lot of people. Like, you know, here, like a lot of my friends are always working and just, you know. But at the end of the day, this is the only time frame that's really good for me. I probably can do like night streams here or there, but for now, this is what's going on. So we killed a Crimson Head Elder, and then we grab this, which is what we need to go through to the guardhouse section of the game. So that Crimson Head could be a real pain in the ass. Like, it took 4 assault shotgun, like, shells to put him down. Oh, I forget who it was, but I saw someone, like, as Chris. Like, you put the grenade in his mouth and you just shoot it, and then he just, like, you know, instant decapitation. Something I never really thought about doing. But obviously that saves you so much ammo and heals. Yeah, I understand that. Like I said, here or there I might even stream earlier. Like, I could probably start at like 6:30 or something. It just depends. Yeah, it depends on what's happening here. If I just wake up super early and just feel like not going back to sleep, then I'll probably start streaming. Or, yeah. Currently, where I am, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but we are in lockdown for 8 weeks currently, and no end in sight, so I am going crazy. But, yeah. But I was always gonna stream regardless. It's just this time has really given me, like, the push to actually do it. Okay, I'll grab that first aid spray later, I guess. Okay, so now... Oh, I always forget the crest. I'll go later. Okay, so we just need to do this in order to unlock the door here. This whole section here is new. It wasn't in the original.
Somebody respond. Over.
Barry?
Webster. James. Gun. Ineffective. It's it. Stay away. Forest outside mansion. Stay. Hey.
Is that place Enrico's? Tells us to stay away. We're just like, go fuck yourself. Yeah, 8 weeks is just insane. And like, it just sucks because, like, we were in a similar situation last year, but it wasn't for that long, and like, I was kind of okay with it. Like, it didn't really affect me, but it's like, I really miss my friends. I just want to go back to doing trivia every Tuesday nights and going to the movies, watch like all the Marvel movies coming out in the next couple of months. Like, I want to watch them. It's just, yeah. Well, our premier keeps saying, oh, you know, once we reach this amount of vaccination rates, then we'll open up. And it's like, no, we won't. Shut the fuck up. But anyway, now we just go through here, and we're gonna encounter Lisa Trevor for the first time. She wasn't in the original, although I'm pretty sure they did wanted to, like, include her and, like, all these extra sections, but due to, like, hardware limitations, because it came out in PS1, they couldn't do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I hope so. That's the plan, hopefully. Because I think I've been wanting to do this for like the last 2-3 years, and it's just like, you know, like, it's one of the things with like, oh, if we had better internet, like, then, you know, maybe, or this and that, and it has never really happened. I was just practically scared shitless. So, we finally got a decent-ish computer, and, you know, PS5, like, it's good to play on the monitor, so yeah. But the plan is to keep doing this for as long as I can. If I can become affiliate, obviously that is the goal. I'm not expecting partner at all, but you never know. So hopefully I do build up a nice community. It's getting there. Like, you're cool to talk to, and a couple other people that I see come up here regularly, which is nice. So here's Lisa Trevor. She's George Trevor's daughter. She was heavily experimented on. Oh, bitch. You see, she has an eye on her back, like Birkin, because infected her with the T virus, and then it just, I think it just mutated her. It didn't kill her, clearly, but it just saw how it reacted to her. So like, oh, okay, you know, maybe we can, fuck no, work with that. And then I think it was because of her is how they got the G virus. And then I think the same with the Nemesis parasite, or they put it in her first to see how it reacted, and it reacted really well, so then they took that and then put that in Nemesis, pretty much. So she's the reason why we have fucked up mutations later on in the franchise. Feels bad. Oh, I forgot the crest again. Well, I mean, I will come back through here. It's fine. Hopefully I remember. Yeah, similar thing, you know. Like, I have friends of friends who, like, stream, and it just seemed very cool, so I just always wanted to do it. It's just, yeah, the nerves that I had for a long time. Yeah, exactly. It is crazy to think that, yeah, because it leads to Trevor, how her body reacted to all the viruses. It's like, that these, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you play Village, like, everything in that game practically is the reason Umbrella exists. Like, that is mental. They tied it in, like, that far along. Like, holy crap. Okay, I think we're fine. So now we'll continue along towards the guardhouse. There are some dogs here. I normally ignore them.
If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
She swore. Yeah, so we can just ignore these dogs. They're not really that much of a threat, although I say that he just fucking teleported over there. What the hell was that? Hey, Shell. So doing this, we can go across here, which I always say this. It's like, why can't they swim? Like, I'm pretty sure you can safely swim through that. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing in the water, so it's like, why can't she just, you know, she doesn't want to get her clothes wet or something. Come on. Screw the puppies. Kind of funny with that cutscene there, it, like, they didn't seem to update that, so it just looks very GameCube graphics, which is funny. So the guardhouse is pretty straightforward. Just, you know, grab key, go to this room. Grab another key, go to that room. Like, it should be relatively fine to get through. Saying if you know what you're doing, then it's like, yeah, fairly easy. I practically am speedrunning this, just letting cutscenes play. But I haven't done like a proper speedrun attempt like in ages, so but maybe that is something I can do later on. Just like, I'm not a competitive speedrunner by any means. It's just I just like the speedrun for fun. So I never do like the actual like strats that they do. I never do that. Yeah, it's so hard to fight everything with wet clothes, of course. Yeah, the crows aren't really that much of a hassle, honestly. But that's so weird that they were omitted from 2 and 3 remake. I know they weren't really much of a thing in those games, like the originals, but it's like still. Getting rid of the spiders, sure, that could be kinda understandable, but crows? Or the giant moth in the lab in Resident Evil 2, like, why isn't it there? Okay, so doing that, we can avoid a tentacle. No, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm just gonna go. We need to go through here is where we grab the red book, which is a key item to actually go on to Plan 42. There'll be 2 spiders in here, but for the most part, we can just ignore them. That's what you do in these games in general. Like, you don't really need to fight them. They just kind of hang on the wall, but too slow, so they can't really get you. They could probably poison you, but you know, there's always blue herbs conveniently on hand when they're around, so it's like, you know, you're not exactly gonna die. But am I gonna get... You know what? Go fuck yourself. I didn't want to get poisoned. Okay, so I probably should make some space. So the save room's just here. And if you're a new viewer to this channel, if you like what you see, I would much appreciate it if you followed to show your support. On the pathway to affiliate, almost at 50 followers, so yeah, any support's much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at evil_cherryberry, which is where I will post updates on what I'm gonna stream all the time, and I also have a pretty cool Resident Evil collection, so if you love Resident Evil as much as I do, you should check that out. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, those crows can be annoying, yeah, if you don't, if you get the puzzle wrong. I think you can just, like, even if you do shoot at them, they'll still attack you, but, yeah. I always wonder why they're up there and why they would attack if you got the puzzle wrong, but then, like, the rod that they're sitting, like, standing on, I think it electrocutes them if you get the puzzle wrong, which is why, yeah, they attack you because it's like, bitch, you just electrocuted us. Go fuck yourself.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
What you doing, Barry? I haven't watched this cutscene in ages, so I actually forget what his excuse is. I think he blames old age or something.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
He's like 38, keep in mind.
Talking to
He's that
yourself?
old.
You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Be killed by a monster.
Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Okay, so, Sussman, but we just need to go through here and grab the, I think it's a 001 key. Either way, it's a residence key, we need that. And we'll come back through this room pretty soon, we just need to go into the room, grab the control room key, and then we can proceed. Because you're going to need a control room key to actually progress down that way, so... Just slight backtracking, but it's all good. In the original, the room we're about to unlock was, like, unlocked, and that's where you grab the red book, and then I think the key in the bathroom, and then you just, like, go along. You can finish the section rather quickly. And the cool thing they added in arrange mode for the director's cut was, they changed the order of what you have to, like, do here, so you actually fight Plan 42 first, and then go down to the, like, aqua ring, and deal with the sharks. I think that's cool. They changed that up a bit. I probably don't need that. I don't like, after this point, I don't really use the handgun anymore. Oh shit, I should have read that, fuck. So I was, I don't really use a handgun anymore. Oh, did I go through the right door? Okay. I'm saying I might stick with it, who knows. Sometimes I change up my tactics slightly. But because my inventory is full again, I'm gonna quickly unload. So I'm gonna need at least like 3 more slots open. You can ignore that zombie, the one that hung himself, he falls down too, and then he's just kind of chilling, but we can ignore him. So we'll just quickly go here, free up some inventory slots, and then we can continue along to the aqua ring where there are 3 sharks that hopefully won't take a bite at us. Got a lot of handgun ammo. I think we're mostly fine in that regard. That should be fine. It's pretty easy to kill Plan 42. It's just you getting hit by his vines or whatever is where it can be dangerous. But for the most part, it's pretty simple. And the sharks is the puzzle this time around, so you just have to drain the water as quick as you can before, I assume, Neptune would break through and you just die. Instant game over. I don't think I've ever had that happen, so I actually don't know what happens if you fail to do that within like 2 minutes or whatever the time limit is. Oh shit. Are we gonna get up? Because there's a trick you can do if you use the knife and then... Oh shit. She wasn't aiming at him. And then you normally would grab the knife back, but never mind. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its root. Somehow it has rooted itself down in the basement. Immediately after the incident, the scientists went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling on the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When the plant 42 scents its prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. May 21st, 1998, Henry Sarton. So that's just explaining the plan that we're going to deal with very soon. Yeah, you can lurk, it's all good. So pushing these out of the way will reveal our access point to the aqua ring. Or aqua ring. If you want to get serious. So we've got some boxes that we need to push. I'll push these two first. You do this in the original as well, though the third box is actually like way near the ladder. And here's another situation where it's like, man, why can't she just briefly spin? And we don't know there's sharks in that little section. We even just push 2 boxes or 1 and just like hop over. You don't come back through here, so it's like, you know. Seems a bit silly. When later on they'll just walk through sewers, you know. Begrudgingly, but you know, they'll still walk through sewage water, but normal water, it's like, nope, sorry. It's funny. So we do this and then we'll be in the aqua ring where there will be 3 sharks. 2 smaller ones and then Neptune is a big boy. And then doing all this will give us another key, and we will be at the plant fairly soon. I'm gonna pick up some herbs. Just because Plant 42 could be a bitch, and I'd rather not go back to the save room and then grab a first aid spray or whatever. So I might roll with it. You can save the game before the plant, which I shouldn't have to do. I should be fine, but we'll see. It is in this section in Chris's story where Richard dies. He saves Chris from being eaten by Neptune, and then, yeah, he gets eaten. And after you drain the water is where you pick up the assault shotgun. So I unequipped the shotgun, because when you're holding weapons, it does make Jill or Chris, like, run just a bit slower. So if you're not equipped with anything, then, yeah, you run fast, which is what speedrunners do, or they'll be holding the knife and, like, run through the game. I'm not always doing it, but like for that section in particular, because they can bite your legs. And I think if you're on caution, they might kill you, but I actually am not too sure about that. So you got the big shark there. Alright, okay. So we just gotta drain the water, and then it's not gonna work out. I always forget this is the first one you have to activate.
Emergency, emergency. Unknown source of pressure.
So when it gets to 100%, that's when
locking all doors
I'm
to
assuming it
achieve
just cuts it
maximum
black and
safety.
you're dead. I don't think I've never died in this situation, so I actually have no idea. Obviously, I assume you do die. I just don't know if it gets an instant like game over screen, or you actually get eaten by the shark. I have no idea.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
So okay, so 3. Doing that, then we have to do 1, 2, 3 then. Faster, Jill,
Reaching
faster.
50% of pressure threshold.
And we're good.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
I can see this probably being stressful for a first timer. If you don't know, do that one first. Like, it is completely new. This wasn't any original at all. You barely saw sharks at all, to be honest. Like in the little like CG cutscene, and then like that triggers when you're already near the door you have to go through anyway, and then you drain the water and you come back through, and then near the door you need to leave. There's like flapping on the ground because they're dying. So they're not even a threat at all. So I can see why they changed it up a bit to make it a bit more, like, ooh, shit. But yeah. It is a cool addition. Oh wait, wrong way. Soz. We go this way. And then we gotta electrocute Neptune. Got one shark here. I don't know where the other one is actually. So here's Neptune. There's still some water. What you are meant to do is electrocute him, but what some people do is just jump in after he, like... Wait, no. What am I doing? Don't do that. Jill, you... So wake up here, then they'll just jump down, and then just, like... Yeah. I assume I can't push that. Yeah, they jump in, grab the key, and he will be, like, awake. So, like, it is very risky. I've never tried it that way, and I am not gonna start. But this is what you're supposed to do. Electrocute him so he's dead, and then you grab the key. And then we have the key to the gallery key, which is back in the guardhouse, but we haven't explored yet. So here's where you'll grab the like assault shotgun as Chris. It'll just be like right here somewhere on the floor. But we already got it. We don't need to worry about that. So over here, I think is some grenade rounds. And then I'm going to combine these herbs so I can pick up the Magnum Ammo in the next room. You know, for the most part, I'm always, like, I use the Magnum for the end, but I never actually, like, you don't use it up, like, your ammo at all, so. Like, realistically, I should just use it in a lab in general, but I just never do. I just stick with that mentality, but the Magnum is for the final boss, like, all the time. But, anywho, now we can leave this section. I'd say we're like approaching the halfway point. But we still probably got like another 2 hours or so to go since I am letting cutscenes play. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But when I do finish this game, like, that will be it for today, and I will come back tomorrow with Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I will play both scenarios this time. So that will probably be a long stream. Okay, so we need to grab this here, because where the key to that room is under a massive beehive. And I don't think you can just run and grab it. I think you have to actually do this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, not this whole, like, that little section here was added. It wasn't in the original. You just grab the key. The beehive was there, but you didn't have to kill it with this device. The insecticide. And now we head back over. And then we're about to encounter Plan 42 in a minute. I think one of the last times I played it, I did use the assault shotgun on him. I think it took like 8 or maybe 10 bullets to kill it. Because if you just do what I'm doing, just fire it without like weakening it, then it does take a while to kill him. Otherwise, if you use the V-Jolt, in the original, it just grabs you, and then Barry comes in with a flamethrower, and like that's it. You don't even have to actually fight it. But I think in this version you do have to fight its first phase, and then maybe Barry comes and sees you. I actually don't remember. So, organic chemistry lab experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. We have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemicals are as follows. UMB number 3, red, yellow 6, yellow, UMB number 7, green, UMB number 10, orange, VP017, blue, and V-Jolt, dark brown. So this tells you how to weaken it. But we're not doing that, so we do not care. See, we just gotta reorder the books to... Oh, grab the wrong one. It is very easy, but I did just stuff up there. So in the original, you didn't have to do this at all. You just put the book in and that was it. Okay, so that should be fine. That should be fine. God forbid if I somehow die, I'm just gonna... I don't exactly want to start again, so just see how we go. I mean, it's relatively... It's not hard. It's just, Oh shit, don't do that. That's bad. Oh shit. That ain't good. I think... Oh, can you leave here? I actually don't know. Okay, so now we've weakened it a bit, I think. Okay. Oh shit. Don't do that. She almost be dead. Okay, there we go. Okay, that went alright. When I last did it, I did not get thrown down there at all, so that was but that went fine. I'll actually unequip that. In the original staircase wasn't there, you just had to kind of run around this bottom section and just, yeah, not die. But it's okay, we did it. Now we have the helmet key, and there are 4 doors we can now unlock in the mansion with this. You know what? I'm gonna pick that up. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly go to the save room. I'm gonna equip the grenade launcher, and yeah, just kind of sort some shit out before I actually head back to the mansion.
Wesker.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
Yes, you're right.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much Wesker tells us what we were already on our way to doing. He's just shooting some bees there because why the fuck not? And because the plan is dead, we can just walk through here freely. If you don't push the box, then like every time you walk by there, it always grabs you. Tries to strangle you. I don't know if it can kill you if you're in danger, but one of those things where you don't want to find out. So, got the grenade launcher, which is what we need, and I think, yeah, that should be fine. Oh wait, gotta get rid of this shit. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a blue herb over here because every time lately I come back through it, those fucking little snakes always poison me. It's such bullshit. It never used to happen before, but like since I started streaming this game, it's like, no, go fuck yourself. So I'm just gonna do that. But otherwise, yeah, goodbye guardhouse. We will not be coming back here ever again.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team.
Lots of pointy
Respond.
elbows.
I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad! Can you hear me? Brad! Brad!
Brad.
Shit. It's broken.
Didn't you say that before? We know it's broken, Joe. Come on. Okay, so now, yeah, there's 4 doors we can unlock with the helmet key. Or key doors. Key item door, I guess. And I have a pattern on how I do them, which I think is like this like the pattern everyone does. But pretty much, yeah, using the keys, you explore a lot more of the mansion. Which is what we need to do, because there's 2 key items in there that we actually need to get through to the lab later. Oh, did you poison me, you motherfucker? Always, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Such bullshit. But anyway, we can just come back through here. And in the next room after this one, Barry's dropped off some more items for us. Because he's such a good guy. He's not being sus at all. Why are you facing him? Why did that... Oh shit. Okay, so now we are going to encounter some hunters throughout the mansion. They are pretty easy to deal with. Pretty much like one shot of any like grenade round seems to kill them, but acid rounds is preferred. And I am on yellow caution. That ain't good. I think it's still a thing in the remake where if you're on yellow caution, they can cut your head off. So just being safe, even though this first one coming up should be pretty easy to deal with. Just shoot it straight away. So now let's go through here. The dog that was here before despawns. So you don't have to deal with it at all. Same with a lot of zombies in the mansion, they despawn after you come back through here because it's a virtual place with hunters for the most part. Again, if you know that, then like you would know not to waste ammo on them. No, you little bitch. The electricity. Did I kill him? I think it did. Nice. It's all good, we got him. And there's gonna be one over here. Got him. There's a room upstairs that we can go through with the helmet key, which is what I am gonna do. I'm just gonna do something. I think I just want to use that, and then that should be fine. Because there's gonna be a lot of stuff we're gonna pick up throughout the next few rooms, so it's good to have a decent inventory management going on. So we can use the helmet key just through here. Actually, there's some herbs here. I probably did need to pick that one up. Oh. No, I do not want the red herb. Jill, come on. This room here is just, there's a board and a like hallway. You use it here with the lighter and then you get the map of the second floor, which unless it's your first time, it is completely unnecessary to do. So here in the original was where you fight the snake Yawn for the second time, but here they made it a bit of a puzzle. We will fight Yawn again pretty soon, and the shotgun will finish him off. need like 8 or so shells, and that's all you need. Could be wrong, but isn't the painting on the right used in Resident Evil 4? It's very familiar. So we do that, and then it pushes the wall back, and then we have time to quickly push this where it needs to go. And that, yeah, deactivates the puzzle. We are all good. Actually, I'll grab that since I had to use it. And it's always good to have these because, you know, saves a bite or two. So we have a hole which does exist in the original, but it's the same. Yawn does that. It's not just there. So this is a key item that we need, and we're gonna have another diary here. So November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde, and those dark, wet, and eerie caves. What can I do? At first, I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like reflex. One name came to my mind, Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel, and another dead end, but even in darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave, but deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. Feels bad, man. I think we find out later that George Trevor also designed, I think, the base or something, like something in Code Veronica. Like he made something in Code Veronica as well, which is pretty cool. Among other things too, I think 7 or 8 he's like referenced, and maybe it's implied he made the Baker like place too. I could be wrong. Okay, so going through here, we need to activate. Oh, I don't want to use that. Gotta activate the elevator, which is in the kitchen, which is the next room, and there's a lot of stuff we can get by doing this. The dodge! I did the dodge. I probably should have brought a shotgun or something, because there are a couple zombies up here now that I think about it. And I should not waste acid rounds, although it was pretty useless. Oh well. This one I could just kind of bait. Come on. Okay, it should be fine. So there's a battery we could grab in a room upstairs, which is what we do need to actually access the caves in like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes from now. There's also, I think, acid rounds and Magnum Ammo in that room, so very important room. Just over here. Which in the original acted as it's the same purpose. You had grenade, ammo, Magnum Ammo, battery. You might be thinking, oh shit, the inventory's full again. That's okay, we are near a save room. Okay, we're done this section entirely. Because there is access to the library just on the other side, but the doors are like the doorknob's broken or something in this version, so we don't actually access the library through this way like you do in the original. But even in the original, the library is completely optional. Going through certain rooms there gives you the ammo disc, which you do need to save Chris or Jill. But half the time you're not even going to go for best ending, so you don't even need to bother with the library entirely. So you can go around, but there's still a Crimson Head in that hallway that will definitely attack me, so I'm just gonna go around where hopefully there isn't a Crimson Head. Otherwise you just come through that door. And I'll come up there again in a minute. And we do have to actually go through that door anyway. There's another helmet key door we need to go through. So I'm just gonna unload. I need to have a couple slots available. Okay, so we don't need that now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Trying to think if there's any other zombies. I don't think so. Even now, I don't even think I use like 17. Like I don't use all the acid rounds anyway. It's probably like 5 or 6 more hunters that I can kill if I wanted to. But for the most part, you can avoid them in the caves. There might be like 1 or 2 more throughout the mansion here that I might have to kill, I think. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good. So here's a puzzle. Kind of. Just need to grab 2 jewels. And, 1 is a key item. The red jewel on this side is what you actually do need, whereas the yellow one is optional. That is to get the ammo disc, which again, best ending, you go for the yellow one as well, which I am. Okay, so yeah, if the eagle lines up with the heads, it'll like lock the jewel in, which we don't want. So we'll just manipulate it. Climb up. In the original, yellow jewel didn't exist. It was just a red one, which I think same purpose. It you use it to get the ammo disc. I'm pretty sure. In a range mode in Resident Evil 1, you use it to you get like I think like 18 or so like Magnum bullets. And it's actually a glitch you can do if you pick up I think 1 or 2 at a time, and then like re-enter the room, 3 will always like pretty much respawn. Like you just get infinite like Magnum ammo by like using that glitch. Actually, no, that is fun to do because then you get so much ammo. Like freaking, you can just use Magnum the entire game and not have to worry. In the original, you do, but in Remake, you actually use it for a box that we're gonna get pretty soon. So in this case, you use blue and yellow in the tiger statue, and then you use red for a box that we're gonna pick up soon. So we need that, and we'll just carry on through. Probably not gonna go the way I came, because it seems very dangerous. So I'm just gonna go around. Which means I'll actually go through another helmet key door now. And then I can use a red jewel there. Get the dodge. Piece of shit. Okay, so see that zombie there? He's just chilling, waiting for me to walk past, and I think that's when he will get up. But it's all good. We're just gonna go back upstairs, but I'm just gonna go through the other helmet key door, just through here. And then yeah, I can use the red jewel on the box and then just, yeah. I'll deal with yawn in a minute, although I don't know if acid round should be good against it, right? Let's learn another diary here. There's something handwritten. It is not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. Ooh. I believe that is the costume room. And I think in there is ink ribbon. Oh, there's something in here too. God damn, I got the wrong ammo for this. Oh shit. Yeah, you use yellow to get best ending, and then red for here. But if you're not going for best ending, then yeah, you just grab the red from that room and then you use it here. We got a little actually I did a little puzzle we have to do. To be kind of precise with the positioning, otherwise it just doesn't want to work half the time. So you get this dead sound. Okay. It's always this middle piece that could be annoying, but there we are, we got it, and then you have a key inside, which we will use in a minute. It's back through. It's where we encountered our first hunter. There was a door there that I didn't go through because we couldn't. In the original, it was locked with the helmet key, but they changed it around. Because I'm pretty sure this whole section you could just access straight away, I think. But yeah, they just changed it up just a tad. Okay, so now we will go upstairs. And we will fight Yawn for the very last time. And I think I might... I mean, that should be fine. I think acid rounds is good against it. I think it is in the original, I'm pretty sure. And it is a living thing. The whole point of acid rounds is that it kills living things. Zombies aren't living, so they are pretty useless against zombies. And like dogs and that. So you use it for hunters, they're alive. Bosses, they're alive. So, yeah. We got a crimson here and another one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, all good. Okay, we got this. So going through here is where we will use the helmet key for the last time. This whole area is just added for the remake. You fight Yawn in a different spot. By doing this, and after you kill him, you get the blue book, which again, another key item to actually get into the lab later. I'm just gonna grab another herb. Actually, I don't even have any heals. Okay. Just in case. I might get maybe hit once, but you don't get poisoned anymore at this point. If he bites you, it just takes your health away. So come down here, because I don't think you can actually damage him up there. You have to get him down here to start killing him. There we go. No damage, yo. So that was like, what, 6 or something? Okay, not bad. I always use the assault shotgun, but I think it's like 8 to 10 bullets, so maybe a grenade launcher is the way to go. Because like you have 11 acid rounds, but I think you do pick up another 6 later, but otherwise, like, I'm not going to end up using all these, so yeah, pro tip, use acid rounds against Yawn. Okay, so now we can actually head towards the cave section of the game now. Before that, I will use the brooch key, since it is where we are, like, it's heading towards where we need to go anyway, so I'll use it there, grab key item through there, and we're good to go. The cave section's pretty easy, pretty straightforward too. Ooh, the dodge. I did it. Yeah, the snake's just, yeah. Dramatic little bitch. Actually, I will... what am I... Okay, no. Just thinking about it to go to the other save room, but I shouldn't. I'm already here, I may as well. Okay, so I'll keep the grenade launcher on me. I will put that away. Put that away. Although I might actually... This is good against the spider. Yeah, okay, yeah. All good. I think what I have is fine. Should be pretty good. Incendiary rounds are good against Black Tiger, the gigantic tarantula that we're gonna deal with in a couple minutes. I think, like, pretty much all, like, grenade rounds are good. But, yeah, the incendiary are the way to go. Suck shit, Hunter. Okay, so now we can get the fuck out of here in a minute. Now I'm at, I think, like, yeah, past the halfway point. Or, yeah. Because once you're through the caves, like, you come back through here, and then there's a door just underneath where we are now, under the staircase, and that's how you get access to the lab. And the lab is such a short section, even if you're not speed running, like, it's just, you know. But, yeah. So we're almost done, pretty much. Hopefully everything goes well and I actually do get best ending, because Barry can die from Lisa or the Tyrant at the end, which I think is... Oh shit, I didn't kill you, did I? The jump. That was a cool freeze frame, bro. He seemed dead on the floor before, so that's very interesting. Game's trying to fuck with me. Okay, so... Well, we're gonna need another save like box in a second, so I'll grab these. This is what we actually need. And then there's another stun walker. Okay, now we're good. No more exploration in the mansion anymore. We are out of here. Oh, bitch. You know what? I'm gonna let you shoot you again. Go fuck yourself. Oh, actually, I probably should kill it. I'm gonna come back through here in a minute. Like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna forget he's there and I'm just gonna fucking die. Probably. Anyway, we just go back. Oh, I didn't grab the fucking crank. Fuck. Okay. Just a second. I need the crank. My bad. Well, at least his hunter's dead, so it's cool. And the hunter here is dead too, so we're fine. It's all good. The slight detour. It's all good, everyone. That's what we need. Okay. It's all good. All all good. So just there, I said the doorknob has been repaired. Before you come back through here, you can only go through this door twice. Otherwise, like, yeah, the doorknob breaks and you have to go the long way around to get to this section. But like, I only went through that door, I think, once before. So, it's mostly fine. But Barry fixes it for you. Because again, he's such a nice guy. He's not sus at all. Everybody loves Barry. So I got 2 first aid sprays, which I'll probably pick up when I come back through here later if I feel like I need to, but I really shouldn't. I think I'm fine. I have a thing with these games where, like, I always use the mixed herbs. I never really use first aid sprays, and it's mostly because, like, in the classics, like, to get a good ranking, you have to not save, finish within a certain time frame, and not use first aid sprays to heal. So that's pretty much just, like, implanted in my mind. Like, don't use first aid sprays, and that's like, you know, the only heal I have, then yeah. But otherwise, I always stick with mixed herbs. And I always have a green herb on me, so if I go into yellow caution, I just immediately heal and, like, oh, you shit. That's okay, there's a blue herb, like, plant thingy through here, which I didn't know. When I played this the other week, I got poisoned here, and I ran all the way to the guardhouse, grabbed the blue herb, and then all the way back without noticing that there's a little blue herb thing right here. It's like, for fuck's sakes. There you go, I'm fine now. I don't know how I didn't notice that. It's so weird. So going through here is where we use the battery. And we can use this elevator. And then go back around, use the crank again to raise, like, water back up, and then, yep. Come back through here and we can access the caves that way. Go to doggo. You can go fuck yourself. I'm a cat person, not a dog person. Okay, so now, yep, the snakes can go fuck themselves. We're not gonna deal with them anymore. Yeah, if you like what you see, and if you feel obliged, I'd like, please, you know, follow the channel, support it. I will, like, 85-90% of the time, will be playing Resident Evil. I'll chuck in like Devil May Cry here or there, depending on how I feel. And if there's like a brand new game that's out that I think might be fun to stream and just kind of chill with, then yeah, expect that. Otherwise, yeah, if you love Resident Evil and if you're enjoying the content, then please help out by giving me a follow here. You can follow me on Instagram at evil_cherryberry. That's where I will post updates on when I will be streaming next or what I'm streaming. And I have a cool Resident Evil collection, so I will, you know, post shit about that. So, yeah, if you like to see that, then yeah, follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you, thank you. So now we are in the caves. So we just need to go through here. We're gonna encounter Bravo team leader Enrico, but he ain't gonna make it. Feels bad. Okay, was there something here? Yeah, there is. Very easy to miss acid shells. I never go that way at all. I just go straight here, and then there'll be a hunter here soon, and he just, you know, run back to the door. So very easy to miss acid shells right there. I don't know what I called shells here. They're called rounds in like every other game. But anywho, go through here. We're gonna, yeah, meet Enrico. And then he'll have the hexagonal crank, which is what we actually need to progress along through the caves here.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah.
You're alive.
Stop!
Practically the exact same from the original.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
Someone's a traitor.
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor.
Umbrella set us up.
Enrico! Go after him, Jill. What the fuck you doing?
Traitor? Who?
I don't understand why you don't go after the shooter. It's like, what are you doing, Jill? Grab the crank, god damn it. There we go. So that's a crank we actually do need, and then a hunter is just gonna come by here, but adios, motherfucker. So now we just go back through. And we can use the crank, and we're gonna deal with Black Tiger in a minute as well. Which hopefully that should go fine. I think like 2 or 3 like incendiary shells will take it down. But this hunter here, which again, we can just ignore him. He can just chill there until this whole section blows up. So many caves, well, yeah, I guess if the mansion blows up, then I'd assume everything around it would too. Grab this in case the spider poison me, which is always a chance. I'm not gonna save. I should be fine. This should be like good enough. I'll combine those two just in case, and then that should be fine. And I'm gonna use a hexagonal crank here to actually go through to the next section. Like, I wonder how these like mechanisms were even like made. It's so weird. And it's gonna be a boulder, which running up to it will activate it, and we have to run from it, otherwise you do get squashed. And behind it are shotgun shells, which I always like pick up, like after the fact. But I don't think I'm gonna need it at all, to be honest. So, I'm pretty much fine. In the original, I think it was like incendiary rounds, but like behind that one, and the second boulder was like an ammo disc or something. But I think the second boulder is just herbs. He's Black Tiger. Very big, very scary. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Dead. There we go. And then we got other spiders, but can I? Okay, you can't use it there, but I'm not gonna waste all that. There's a knife in here that you can grab to actually cut the web. But I think leaving and then it despawns all these spiders, so I'm just gonna do that because that's just a bit dangerous trying to do that with that spider on the roof trying to poison me. And there you go, just 2 incendiary shells and it kills that boss pretty quickly. But it does vary difficulty, so it probably might take 3 or 4 and harder ones. So now we just cut the web. And yeah, leaving a room despawn all the spiders. I think you can use the spiders like attack to actually like melt away the web too. I know you can in the original, I'm not sure about the remake. You just have to kind of like bait it to just spit at you, and then it would go to the door, and then, yeah. As if you don't want to, you know, grab the knife and do it the long way, or use your ammo. So we're gonna do this 3 times. And then there's a doorway to her left. And we're just gonna run forward. So we're almost done with this section now. So we're gonna do a little puzzle here to grab a key item, then go back through. You know, like a big square, like hollow thing that we briefly looked at. And that's the elevator pretty much. So we gotta activate the elevator here so we can move along. So put that there. Then use a crank here. Oh, okay, I'm very far away. Jokes. Use a crank to push this out because this thing's actually heavy. So it makes sense why they never pull items anyway, like Lara Croft could in Tomb Raider. But like this feels heavy, so it makes sense that, you know, they can't actually pull it. No, don't go there, you dumbass. But yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to put this on the middle here so it rotates. So we have to do it twice so it's facing the opposite way. It's facing behind it. So we've got to put it in its little hollow space to actually get what we need. Okay. The original is kind of similar. You push like something like this over just like a kind of button, and then it just like opens the like a latch thingy. And that's how you get the puzzle or key item. I think the key item in the original was the actual blue book. So yeah, very much needed. And then from the caves here is where you actually go into the lab, but they just changed it up a bit here. So we need the cylinder to put it in a shaft thingy. And then yeah, Barry will join us. And we'll have to do some more like pushing of objects before we actually are done. Yeah, in the original it'll be like a way like through her right, that just like another elevator takes you straight to where you have to use the like open the books, get some stones out of them, and actually get out of the caves. So we're doing pretty good for time. I'm pretty much gonna be finished pretty soon. But can't promise the next 4 games in the next few days are gonna be short. I think 2 remake could be like 5 hours, maybe, give or take. 3 remake will definitely be short because that game is just lacking content already, so that'll be very quick to get through. And then Code Veronica and 4 will definitely be the longest ones. Like Code Veronica in general is already a long game, so adding in its pretty cool cutscenes, just yeah, adds to the time. And 4 again normally is a long game as well. There's a lot of cutscenes in that game. There's so much going on. But that will be how we will end the week of streaming with Resident Evil 4. Everyone practically loves that game. Not me so much, but you know, Friday is what I've dubbed Friday Fun Day, or Fun Stream, or whatever the fuck I call it. Yeah, Friday Fun Day. So you combine these, put it back, and then 4, 2, 3, 1 is the puzzle here, or combination. I don't think it tells you. I think you just have to guess it. Actually, no, I know I lied. It's on the shaft that you examine it, and then I think it gives you the numbers. But I don't think I've ever done that. I think I just always kind of guessed it.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, Mom.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Okay, Barry, I trust you. So in this section here is where we will see Lisa Trevor again. And there's like 2 pathways you can go. So what you do, go one way, and she'll, either way you go really, she'll always spawn. So you go the opposite way, trigger her so she doesn't come through the way you have to actually go through. And then going through here, there is actually Magnum Ammo up here. Which again, I think I don't even end up using anyway, but it's like, you know, maybe I'll use the Magnum to fuck off the Chimeras in the lab, we'll see. Actually, maybe I will actually. The other day in Invisible Enemy mode, I had the fuel capsule, I was walking, and then I just got hit by a Crimson. I hit like 3 times. I feel like one more hit, I would have exploded. So that was so fucking scary. Yeah, I never had that happen. It was so fucking weird. Like, I don't think I took too long. I did the exact same routing I always do. But for some reason, there was just a fucking Crimson head down there. So I think I might actually use the Magnum because it will shoot their heads off. So they can go fuck themselves. So doing this, it's gonna stop near Barry, so we'll have to go back through that way. And inside is a flamethrower, which gets broken, but you need it to actually get out of this next section here where Lisa is. So again, we'll bait her, so we'll have her spawn here. There she is. Maybe we can just go through here safely, because I got hit by her before, and like, that put me into orange caution immediately. And they're gonna get a hard difficulty. You're just in danger. Like, she's pretty scary. You can't kill her at all. She's invincible. Because of all the like, mutations within her, you just can't kill her pretty much.
Barry!
Barry, you prick. It's okay. We'll deal with him in a minute. A couple minutes. We're just gonna do this, go through 2 more rooms, and then we'll be back outside, like near where the guardhouse is, sorry. And I'll remember to grab the crest so I can actually grab the Magnum. Because yeah, otherwise I'm not gonna have one. Because you can't, like, if you don't want to go for the good ending, when you encounter Barry soon, you'll have the option to give him his gun back. If you don't, then I think Lisa, she kills him, and she just like yeets him off the ledge. Well, if you give his gun back, then he helps you while you push 4 large stones off the ledge, which will reveal Lisa's mum's corpse. And that's all she wants. She just wants to find her mom, which is sad. But yeah. But Barry can still die too if you do give him his gun back. And then I think if he falls, then so does the gun, pretty much. So yeah, in his Magnum one-shots a tyrant, I think, in every difficulty. Because like it looks exactly the same as the Magnum I'm gonna pick up soon. It's the exact same model, but Barry's is just 1,000 times stronger, I guess. So speedrunners, like, they always for the most part, they choose to get Barry killed and then use his Magnum sometimes. And it saves time for, you know, how you have to actually get the Magnum if you don't want to kill Barry, because that does take like a minute or 2, and obviously the point of speedrunning is to save time, so they do it that way by getting Barry killed. So going through here will be Lisa's room, but all we need from here is this. There's a. I always miss that dagger, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna need it. I should be fine. So I probably am gonna just kill zombies in the lab with the Magnum, because why the fuck not? There's gonna be so much Magnum ammo left over anyway. Pretty sure, so should be good. So now we're back through here. And this is where I am gonna make some changes. So I need that. Where's the crest? Okay. Just 1 second. Oh, oops. Soz. I'm so used to just not reading anything. Just trying to think. Maybe there are gonna be some zombies, so I'll just bring the handgun. Maybe for now. Do I have any more Magnum ammo? Okay. Okay, that should be good. I'll go past an item box before the lab anyway, so I can pick up the books there. Okay, so we're almost done. Feels good. Okay, so we're just gonna grab the Magnum that we missed before, and then head back to the main hall of the mansion, and that's how we're gonna be able to see Barry, because somehow Barry ends up there. Not really explain how, but he's there, and then Lisa's there again, and then, yeah. We're gonna do what we gotta do, and then we are into the laboratory. Just gonna kill this guy. Oh, did I even bring... Okay, I did bring ammo, good. Because the zombie here is where I actually have to be. But I'd say it probably is preferable to do this when there is zombies, otherwise there's a lot of crows and it's just annoying when you're trying to do this. So now we grab these 3 and then put them onto the tombstone next to us. So again, very optional. But nice, I guess, because these crests were how you actually get access to the guardhouse in the original. No. It's okay, that zombies are gonna get us, we're fine. So it's gonna be very tedious, which is why speedrunners don't do it. There we go. And there's the Cult Python. I think it's just the coolest Magnum design in the franchise. This looks sick. Okay, go to zombie, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Got him. And now we can get the hell out of here. And then the lab is just pretty straightforward as well. Don't have to do that much in there. I think I'm just gonna go without these first aid sprays, honestly. Yeah, we should be fine. I don't really get hit much, if at all, during the final boss. I haven't the last like 2 or 3 times I played it, so yeah, we'll see how we go. I think I have a lot of heals in my inventory and my item box anyway, so GG. So now we'll just cut through here I never thought, like, knew you could, like, up until probably 2 years ago or so when I started playing this a lot more. I always just went around the long way, and it just never occurred to me that this right here is, like, super duper quick to get to the main hall. As Chris, though, because he doesn't have the lockpick, you need to find a small key to actually be able to cut through here. Otherwise, you do have to go the long way around as him. You can only unlock it, I think, from that side, not, like, this side here, so... yeah. I think there's 4 small keys you can grab as Chris. But you only need them in, like, this section. Like, this, in the mansion, not in any other area, I'm pretty sure. So now we go down here, which is where we can use the umbrella emblems. So now we can hear Lisa again. And there we go. Goodbye, mansion forever. Until, like, next week when I probably play this again. To be honest. Okay, so now I need that. I need that. I need the other book where and I think that should be fine. For now. I'll just bring that in case I get hit or something. Let me just go all the way down. Here's where we will encounter Barry and Lisa.
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
Oh, she. He does a tentacle.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Needs to give it back to him.
Thanks, Jill.
And that's how you can be assured that you would get the good ending. Oh, don't kill Barry, you bitch. Don't do it. Don't kill me. Ah. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, the day shouldn't even. Ooh, got him. She didn't even hit me before. I don't think she could fall off. Maybe she does actually. I don't know. But there we go. Well, we did it. And then she just falls off, and it's assumed that she just dies. But in Umbrella Chronicles, you get to play as Wesker after he like infects himself with the virus, and then he actually finishes her off. But for the most part, like she does die here regardless. Like whether it's him or just the mansion blowing up, like she is done. So feels bad. Open this, and then there is a medal. And then we just go to the other side and do it, and then there's a giant elevator that gets revealed after you do this, and then we are officially in the lab, and we are at the end game. So now we... Yep. I think once you go through, like down here, I don't think you can come back through. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the carnival games are actually pretty cool, but they're only on the Wii, but I think they are on PS3, but in Japanese. And yeah, those games pretty much retell a lot of, like, they retell 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and then pretty much have sprinkled in there, like, you can play as Ada when she is escaping through Raccoon City, and yeah, you play as Wesker, and it's like there's this little neat stuff that they added in between. Like, it is cool. It's just a shame that it's relegated to the Wii. Like, well, I'm sure everyone had one. It's like, you know, playing Resident Evil on the Wii. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna shoot these guys' heads off. Why the fuck not? Because they will come back as a Crimson Head. Especially, I think this one... Actually, I don't even know which one it was that really fucked me the other day. It's so weird. There are 2 down here that I'm just gonna go. Also blow their heads off. There is Magnum Ammo that I can grab and sure. Really? Do not bite me in the ass, I swear to fucking god. Why didn't his head blow off? It's bullshit. And I don't have to canister with me, so I swear to fucking god that thing comes alive. But going through here, we can unlock some doors. So, login is John, password is Ada. There's a puzzle you have to do to be able to get it, or like read the file or something, but then, again, if you know it, you can just immediately do it. Don't have to waste your time. And then, yeah, you do a puzzle to find out this password, which is Cell. In the original, it is Mole, because Ada is a mole. I need to unlock this section too, and we're gonna go back upstairs, and then that's where we're gonna grab 2 ammo discs that we need. Yeah, we can just leave. That's all you can do in this section. Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs. There's a key that we actually need to, like, actually go through these next 2 rooms here. And there's a zombie, which, maybe I have to be close to them to blow their heads off. Oh well. Maybe I'll do a safety save, because the other day I was probably 1 hit away from dying. It is fucking sad. And now I just don't really trust myself. Here's the 2nd ammo disc. And now we can just go in here and grab the 3rd, and then grab the key that we need to actually proceed along into this laboratory. So you need all these to be able to save Chris or Jill, depending on who you're playing as. Oh wait, I did it wrong. Oops. I think you find that code somewhere in here. I'm actually not too sure where you find it. But doing that reveals the key, and that's all we need from here. And there probably are files that I am missing, but I'm just not used to, like, doing that. So once I do come across, like, I have been reading without trying not to skip them. But yeah. I think there are some in here that we probably can read, otherwise I think it's just explaining what they were doing down here. I hope those zombies don't get up. Actually, we need to go through here. Going through here, we can use our first ammo disc. But first we gotta push this. You can hear chimeras. There's some shotgun shells, which we're just not gonna worry about at all, I reckon. No, I'm not gonna use my Magnum the whole time. Like, I probably will stop using it soon, so I can at least save some ammo for a tyrant, but yeah. Get down. What are you doing? So here is where we use one of these. So we need to do it 2 more times to save Chris. And what's okay? I never noticed that was there. Cool. Yeah, those chimeras are fucking annoying as hell in this and in the original. Thankfully, they are only in this game. Although there's enemies that look like them in future games, but for the most part, chimeras are only in this one. So if you're not going to save Chris or Jill, you don't need to go in that room at all. But the next 2 rooms where you can use the ammo discs, you do have to go through. So, just one that's optional, potentially like easy to miss. Potentially easy to miss. Going through here, there's going to be some chimeras, which I'm going to kill. Because I do need to go through here with the fuel capsule soon. And yeah, they hit me, I'm fucking dead. Okay. And another one does spawn around the corner here, which for the most part shouldn't be a bother, but I feel like, I think one time I did this, it actually did fucking spawn and just... So, yeah, go fuck yourself. And I shouldn't need the Magnum anymore. I'll stop using it now. I'll save it for the tyrant. And there's a save room just here that I'm assuming there's ink ribbons in here. I'm gonna save just in case the Crimson Head decides to just be a prick and kill me, which is always possible. So, actually, I should just reload that first. What do I got? I'll probably use... Actually, because there's some more chimeras in the next set of rooms. So maybe I'll actually stick with the grenade launcher for now. Do that. Grenade rounds are pretty good against them. Okay, I should be fine. Is there... Okay, it's ink ribbon. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a safety save just in case, because it'd be quite sad if I made it all this way just to die on a... I don't know. Just a bullshit fucking scenario. Like, yeah, the other day I got swiped like 3 times and I ran into another room just to like, so I can come back through and like despawn its like positioning. And just, yeah. And I felt like, I think 1 or 2 more like hits, I probably would have exploded. So it was pretty scary. So, yeah. Now I don't trust that section anymore, which is why I did make the save there. But after that, we are almost done. There will be some walking bits, but it's all good. Should be okay. Hopefully I don't fucking die. Okay, so he's not a Crimson. I think it was this one over here that fucking became one the other day. Should be fine. Okay, so we go through here. So where we can refill the fuel. And then that's when we're gonna have to start walking. There is a zombie here. It's gonna blow him up. Fuck yourself. And then we can use the ammo disc here. Does it look very funny, the user input? Like what these disc readers? In the original port of this game, they were meant to resemble GameCubes, so they had like the buttons on top of it or on the side or whatever. But for the remastered versions, they just removed them because, you know, it's not on GameCube anymore, so I guess you don't need to do that. And there is a file there which I will read. As it tells you, running can be bad. Okay, so you got FFACS. To Sanitation Division. Detention. Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of his fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of his fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading into contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by a recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been affected by the T-virus and died. And it has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside a compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Ooh. The plot thickens, and also... actually, where we're going, there's no point in grabbing that. But doing that, I will show you the snake, the hunter, pretty much tells you what the names are, and then you'll see a slide photo of Wesker with 3 or 4 more lab assistants. So you find out that Wesker is a traitor. Which, I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Okay, good. Why was there a Crimson here the other day? That's so fucking weird. But yes, if you're already suspecting that Wesker was very sus, you find out in the room upstairs that, yeah, he did this. Like, he was behind some in research, and he brought you guys here to get combat data. But we will have a cutscene with him soon where, yeah, pretty much gets all explained. Anyway. You can run, I think 5 steps at a time. Otherwise, run more than 5 steps, you die. I'm not fully aware of, the strat, so I just walk for the most part. And there we go. We're safe. Worrying over nothing. So now we go through here. And this is where we can use our last ammo disc. And then we can activate the elevator. And then that's when we get massive cutscene. Wesker. And then we have to fight the tyrant. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. So we're almost done. Probably another maybe 10 minutes of the stream left for the game. 5 minutes or so. I'll probably let most of the credits roll while I suppose do my made up outro. Why are you running away from me, buddy? That was weird. Wait, we can just ignore these ones for now. Or just, yeah, in general. I'm not going to come back through here, actually. So now we can just get out of here and... Oh, yeah. Meet up with Barry, and then the plot will thicken a lot. I did activate the elevator. Okay.
Jill,
Barry,
you could have at least waited up for me, you know?
let's go.
No, I don't want to wait for you. I'm pretty sure what I have on me is enough entire. I think it's last couple times been like 5 Magnum ammo. Otherwise, a grenade launcher is pretty good against him too. I'm pretty sure. We should be fine. I'll restock everything when we come back through.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry?
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family, you bastard. Oh!
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella.
I just used it for my
I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
The dialogue's very similar to the original here. It's pretty funny. He's a tyrant. It looks pretty freaky in the remake. Like, it looks really scary. Those who remake this game again, holy shit.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Got him.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again.
Shit!
Uh-oh.
Damn it!
Dang.
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
It is very creepy. It
Want
just
a
looks
piece of me?
like so good.
What?
Don't go this
Premature.
way. Barry.
Barry! You viral cultured freak!
He's like, you what, bitch? 3, 4, 5. Got him.
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
Jill, Sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker.
He's gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
In the original, I think no matter what ending, actually no, Wesker gets he gets stabbed by the tyrant, like claws just pierce through him. But then in the best ending, like, because Barry knocks him out just before like out there, and then Jill and Barry come in here, and then Barry accidentally lets the tyrant out because he's a dumbass. And then when we come out of here is when the self-destruct gets activated. Because Wesker got off while we were in there. And when you head over to the elevator, the area where the chimeras are, you'll actually find Wesker's body like dead.
Set it off.
Like he died while doing this. I don't know if it's the same in the remake. I feel like it's probably not because he comes back and kills Veronica. You know? But in the original good bad ending, he always ends up dying. So I actually wonder why they decided to like retcon that, bring him back and kill Veronica, which came out like 3 years later. It's interesting. Like I never know you can go back to the Chimera area and actually find a dead Wesker, so pretty cool. Okay, so we'll pass an item box in a minute, so I will sort out my inventory up there. But first we're gonna go grab Chris. And there will be 2 chimeras, you know. But we can just ignore them. Go fuck yourselves. So we just gotta push these levers down and then, yeah, we can go to the next room and then Chris is in a cell. I guess it's like this kind of best imagine how he went there. Like in the beginning, like yeah, Chris he isn't in the mansion with you, so I'd assume when Wesker like abandons you guys, he finds Chris and then just I guess chucks him in there. In Chris's campaign, Barry's the one that's missing, and you never see him when you're Chris. And then Chris goes along, counters the first zombie, comes back through the main hall, and Jill and Wesker are both gone, but Jill's gun's on the floor, which should already be like an indication, like oh yeah, like Wesker is clearly not an ally in this situation. So it's very safe to assume he just grabbed her and just, yeah.
Jill,
Chris, you're okay.
glad to see you are too. Anything on Wesker?
We'll talk later. First, let's get going.
We saved him. So weird, but this Chris becomes a boulder punching asshole later. It's so fucking... It's funny, but it's so weird.
System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. Self-destruct
Come on,
go.
let's go.
activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Yeah, we just...
Deactivating and
Yeah, go back upstairs, go up through the ladder, and there's big double doors that I didn't go to before because they were locked. We go for the bad ending, and the self-destruct system doesn't get activated. And Wesker's on his dead body would be his master key, which is what you use to actually get out. And with getting the bad ending, you don't fight the tyrant in the heliport.
the self-destruct system has been activated.
Like you light the signal rockets, and that's it. Brad comes to you, game over. Which is why I've been going for the best ending for all these playthroughs. And it's just more fun to actually finish off with something and not just, you know, one-shot the tyrant with Barry's Magnum. It's more better to actually finish the game. Okay, so I'll keep the grenade launcher, but I feel 18 Magnum bullets is plenty. If it isn't, I will be so fucking shocked, honestly. Okay, so combine that. Yeah, that honestly looks pretty good. Like Barry will be up there with you as well, which is a change they made. And then as Chris, I think Jill. Actually, no, Rebecca's the one that's like shooting, tyrant with you. and Becca and Barry still have a chance to actually die here. And the tyrant, like, he grabs them and then, you know, he puts his arm through them, they are dead. So you'll get like the good minus ending, as it kind of referred as in the original. So it's like, yeah, the mansion blows up and, you know, you save someone, but, you know, best ending is all three of us walking out of here. The tyrant will knock out Chris, which is why we just have Barry that aids us. But in the original, they just stay down here and shoot what comes through. Which I do here, but they do come back up the elevator before.
Jill, you just
the
get in
tyrant
contact
does.
with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Ladies first. Go
Would you
first,
let me
Jill.
have my moments too?
All right.
Give me a chance
We'll
to play
rendezvous
nice
at the
then.
heliport.
So now we got 3 minutes. So we've got this. I think I played this now like 4 or 5 times in the last like fortnight. And I can definitely say I do like this game a lot more than I initially did. But I did think it was like a great game. It's just it was never in my top 10 because like there was better games in my opinion. I think maybe this is in my top 10. Actually, I need to maybe rework that. But yeah, for like a year,
Jill!
Resident Evil 3 remake was
You made
my
it.
second favorite. Now I bumped it down to 4 because that game just makes me angry now. So I'm probably gonna. I'll try not to rant about it as much on Wednesday, but it's just. Yeah. It's just hard to defend it when it's, you know, garbage. So he knocks out Chris, and then Barry's gun jams. So we just. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, distract him. That's when he would grab Barry. So. Yeah, should be fine though. So he's just scary. He just runs fast. His attacks are pretty wild. He's like 9 foot tall. He's fucking gigantic. I think he's 8 foot tall, but. But in saying that, Lady Demetrius is taller than this fucker, so it's like, oh shit. Ow. Oh shit. Yeah, these attacks are just fucking brutal. I'm actually surprised he's taking a bit more hits this time around. Yeah, there we go.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
You're our Amazon, Jill. Oh shit. Good Amazon. Okay. Good thing I brought 2 heals. Fuck no. He didn't even hit me like the last 3 or 4 times I played this. That's interesting. But there we go. Is he gonna knock it back? Nope. GG. He just stares at the rocket as it comes to him. I find it funny. They just stand there and it's like you can see it, right? If he does sometimes knock it away, which is cool, but I think it's only on the hard difficulties. But yeah, there we go. GG for myself. Hope that was a decent story playthrough. I know I missed a lot of files. But I will do better in the next 4 days. So yeah, tomorrow will be 2 remake. I'll do Claire A, Leon B, and then Wednesday will be 3 remake. Thursday will be Code Veronica, and then I'll finish off the week with Resident Evil 4 on Friday. It probably all will be like normal or standard new game, but with 2 and 3 remake, I have already like the infinite weapons. I just won't use them at all. Same for Code Veronica. I want to use the infinite rocket launcher. I'll just leave it in the safety deposit box in the beginning, and then 4 will just be completely brand new. I'll just do complete new game and then just work up from there. And yeah, so that's the plan for the week. Just story playthroughs of those 4 games, and then I think I'll have the weekend off again, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do next week. Hopefully I can play the originals for all of next week. Just have fun with them. Otherwise, yeah, I'll figure out as I go. I'll probably mention it a lot in the next coming days. Otherwise, if you want to properly know what I'm gonna do, just follow me on Instagram at evil_cherryberry. And I do have Twitter as well. It's just evilcherryberry. I don't post much on it, but I do have it. I do have a YouTube channel, just Evil Cherryberry. It's where I'm uploading all the VODs since they're gonna start disappearing now because it's been over 2 weeks. So yeah, if you miss like a bunch of them, then they are all on YouTube in its entirety. And yeah, so this week is looking to be pretty good. And yeah, hopefully we get good luck and 0 deaths. But I feel like in 2 remake or 3, I probably will die. Sometimes like Nemesis in 3 can be just, like, he can punch you and then as you get up, he'll just like deck you again, you're just dead. Sometimes that happened to me, I think last week. It was pretty annoying. But yeah. So if you like what you see, please follow me here on Twitch. Be much appreciated on the path to being affiliate, which we're almost there, surprisingly, considering I've been streaming for 2 weeks, but still gotta reach 50 followers, so please follow me if you like what you see. I'll stream predominantly Resident Evil with like Devil May Cry 5 or 4 just in for, you know, if I feel like playing those. I did play 5 the other day, but part of my stream was muted because I did watch cutscenes at the end, which I guess
you did a fine job.
I shouldn't do. I shouldn't watch cutscenes in Devil May Cry, so I'm not gonna do story playthroughs of that series. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed today's stream. That's an okay time. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, if not earlier, with Resident Evil 2 Remake. And that stream will probably be longer because it is 2 scenarios and, you know, a lot of cutscenes. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good day, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye, everyone.